back to the Daily Grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
El Jefe Dana White is the last to respond to Colby Covington's controversial comments in Brazil when he fucking said some shit about all these people are filthy animals and this place is a dump. And before the fight, you know, he was trying to sell the fight. He was talking about how he said the place was a dump before the fight as well, and he said he didn't have no AC and he was getting real sweaty, but it was great because he couldn't wait to drag his sweaty nuts on Dad Bod Maya's head. But the thing is, you know, it ended up being actually an entertaining fight, but comments were where they stole the night. That wasn't even the main event. The main event of the night was Derek Brunson versus, speaking of Derek Brunson, was Derek Brunson versus Lyoto Machida. Derek Brunson knocked him out, and still Colby Covington stole the night with his comments. Now, the common consensus is looking like is that he got, Colby Covington walked a thin line, but he didn't cross the line with his comments because, he said other places are dumps, and Dana White points to another incident in his response, which I'll read real fast. And he said he was talking about Ali Quinta. Whenever Ali Quinta, I believe it was whenever he beat Jorge Masvidal, and it was kind of a, people felt like it was a robbery, so they started booing the judges and booing Ali Quinta. And he grabbed the mic and said, like, oh, go fuck yourselves and all of that shit. Dana White compared it to that. So listen to what Dana White had to say. He said, I mean, listen. At the end of the day, this is the fight business and people say a lot of mean things. I think the Brazilian people are tough enough to handle guys saying some stuff to them at the end of the day. This has happened before. I don't remember where we were, but Ali Quinta told all the fans to go fuck themselves and a lot of other things that weren't very nice. Obviously, we don't like it and we frown upon it, and we talk to these guys about stuff like that, but fights get very emotional, it happens. And I don't think the Brazilian people should take it personal. And that's, we could dive so deep into this topic, but I got to get to work soon, so we're not doing that fucking deep of a dive. But, I mean, now, the part about tough enough is not even the part I'm talking about the deep dive on. Now, some people are probably going to say, oh my God, he said they should be too tough to handle this, and some people are still going to fucking cry, but I'm not here to talk about that. Some people are going to cry about what Dana White had to say, but, whenever he says people get emotional, he's got a fucking point. Colby Covington was talking about the fact. Now, Colby Covington is kind of an asshole. He does talk a lot of trash, leading up to the fights. It's not like he was the victim here. He was saying some stuff about Damian Maia before the fight, but still, it is a fight. I mean, and he's just trying to sell a fight in the beginning, and then he feels like he's just trying to sell a fight, and then he gets there and you guys are spitting on him and his coaches and pushing his coaches and throwing fucking water bottles and hot dogs at his fucking coaches. Then he might be pissed off after the fight, especially in the moment, hyped up, like I just fucking came to your place, y'all were spitting on me, throwing shit at me, now what? He's hyped up and he's an entertainer. So did he cross the line? I don't think so. But I'm also not Brazilian, but he didn't say like a fucking, a derogatory term for fucking Brazilians. I don't even know one, but like say fucking the N-word for Brazilians, whatever that may be. It's not like he said that shit and then he said Brazil is the trashiest place I've ever fucking lived. It's not like Colby Covington said, targeted Brazil. And also Colby Covington, I seen he does some professional wrestling type shit with ATT, or should I say AT&T. Some people get pissed off when I say AT&T, but motherfucker, I grew up knowing what AT&T was, not ATT, motherfucker. So I'm gonna get it right eventually, but you can eat a dick. So and he was with like Dan Lambert and stuff, and I forgot where they were. They were just in some city in the US, and he said this place is a dump, the exact same thing he said about Brazil. So it's not like he targeted Brazil with those comments. And when he said filthy animals, it's not like he said Brazilians are all filthy animals. He could have been talking about the people that were throwing fucking hot dogs and spitting on his coaches. So Dana White's responding. He's saying, hey, suck it up, man. And that's the part people are probably going to get pissed off at. Suck it up. These people are tough enough. But it is what it is. All right, let the full-time family know what the fuck you thinking about this in the comments. I mean, I honestly didn't expect any more fucking news about the Colby Covington comments to come out, but Dana White responded, so that's pretty big. But hopefully we'll see what Colby Covington's next fight is soon, because I don't think there's anything left to be said about his comments in Brazil versus Damian Maia. So It is what it is. Let the full-time family know what the fuck you tell me in the comments. I'm out.
Bye, Felicia.